Hey, what's up, y'all? Listen, how many of y'all remember these McDonald's spoons from back in the day? Where apparently, have y'all ever wondered why they got rid of those? Those used to be like the long coffee spoons back in the day. They would have at McDonald's when you would buy a cup of coffee. My mom always get her a big coffee, and then she would get that long McDonald's spoon, like that long thing, plastic thing with a little spoon at the bottom of it. And then eventually you stop seeing them, or they stop making them that way. They start giving you just regular plastic stick. That's it, with no spoon on the end of it. Well, apparently the reason why McDonald's discontinued those, they said that they discontinued these in the late '70s. But I remember those spoons in like the early '80s. I was a little kid. I remember my mama would get coffee. She would always get that spoon, that plastic. Because I used to, when she would be done drinking her coffee, I would always get that spoon and like play with it and shit. I was a kid, you know what I'm saying? But then they stopped having it. They just would have just plastic. That was it. So that was, uh-oh. Sorry about that, guys, before I was rudely interrupted. Um, Motherfucking honky was telling me I need to move my car. Anyway, y'all listen. Yeah, those McDonald's spoons, man. Motherfuckers was using them for cocaine spoons back in the day. You know what I'm saying? You gotta think. It's crazy to think that back in the '70s, um, cocaine was so prevalent. Like you could literally just keep, I don't know, because I ain't that old now, but from what I heard from my brothers and them, they said it's not until like the later years that cocaine was looked at as like a bad drug. They would, you know what I'm saying? Like I know people from the '70s said that they would see people just out and about in the '70s just snorting coke in public, you know? Plus you gotta think like back then, cocaine was new. So they didn't know exactly the side effects and the benefit and the outcome that cocaine would lead to. You know what I'm saying? I really don't think they give a fuck about cocaine until cocaine became popular amongst the white people, to be honest with you. It's not until them motherfuckers started ODing and shit that they gave a fuck about the drug. That's when they really started hitting hard with it, like in the '80s and stuff, giving, you know what I'm saying, giving black people that sold cocaine and any other minority football numbers. Because they was, a lot of people that can afford cocaine. 'Cause cocaine is a very expensive drug. Only people that really can afford that shit was like white folks and stuff. I digress about the drug wars. I guess McDonald's called themselves as trying to help out with the drug wars and stop people from using drugs by not having that spoon type of thing at the end of stirs. They call them stirs. That's what they call them when you stir your coffee, the little plastic thing. But they stopped putting the little spoon thing at the end because people were using that to sniff coke back in the '70s and the '80s. Like I said, I remember my mom when she would buy coffee, she would always get that and she would be stirring it and it'd be as long